The recruitment of child soldiers is a major dilemma in Burma. According to a recent report by the United Nations, it is not just the Burmese military that conscripts child soldiers, but ethnic armies also recruit soldiers younger than 18 years old. Burma's conscription of child soldiers is unique and complicated because young soldiers work for both government and opposition armies. Young boys in the country are very likely to be captured and become victims of forced recruitment. They get sold working as child soldiers, human shields, or porters.
My two friends and I went to town, then 3 men in civilian clothing kidnapped us and put us in a jeep.
Hein Min Aung was only 14 years old when he was conscripted into Burma's military. Local authorities in Burma are required to meet a quota of capturing children and are awarded with money or higher positions in the military if they do so. Hein Min Aung, now 26, comes to the United States to give his statement to Congress, giving a voice to the voiceless. He then comes to Voice of America to talk about his experience as a former child soldier. What troubles did you see when you were in the military?
There were lots of battle and fighting. I saw the army torture villagers. Child soldiers like myself were never seen as colleagues. We worked for 24 hours and did the chores of our seniors. We had to do what they said or we would be beaten.
According to the International Labor Organization, child soldiers are easy targets because they are obedient. They are on the front lines acting as porters, minesweepers, and human shields. They are victims of abuse, labor, and subjected to witnessing and performing acts of inhumanity. How did you feel when you saw this? How old were you at the time when you saw this?
When I first got into the military, I was 14 years old. The military stated that we had to protect civilians. But when I was out there with the military, they harmed villagers. I felt horrible to see what they were doing to our own Burmese citizens. And I felt horrible to be part of that group.
How old were you when you finally got out of the military, and why did you want to get out?
I was in the military for 2 years. I was 16 when I escaped. There was nothing good about being in the army and no benefit for child soldiers. I wanted to leave. I saw them kill and hurt people and take women as porters.
Like Hein Min Aung, many children in Burma are forced to join Burma's military, as well as other ethnic armies. He said boys as young as 12 are in combat, forced to commit crimes under the pressure of senior officials. One night, as the other soldiers were sleeping, Hein Min Aung ran all night until he reached the border of Thailand. He was later granted refugee status in Malaysia and now in New Zealand. He now tells his story and urges the U.S. and international community to end the recruitment of child soldiers worldwide and to open their countries for resettlement of former young soldiers. Kaye Lin, Voice of America, Washington.